Spam Nation by Brian Krebs is an in-depth exploration of the global cybercrime underworld, focusing on the individuals and organizations responsible for perpetrating various forms of online fraud, identity theft, and other nefarious activities. The book delves into the history, methods, and motivations behind these criminal enterprises, as well as the efforts of law enforcement agencies and private sector companies to combat them. Krebs begins by tracing the origins of modern cybercrime back to the early days of the internet, when hackers and phreakers were already engaged in illegal activities. He then discusses the emergence of spam, or unsolicited commercial email, as a primary revenue stream for these criminals. As technology advanced and the internet became more widespread, so too did the sophistication of cybercrime. New forms of fraud, such as phishing, malware, and ransomware, emerged, enabling criminals to extort money from individuals and organizations on a massive scale. One of the key features of the cybercrime underworld is its global nature. Krebs travels the world, visiting countries like Russia, Ukraine, Romania, and the Philippines to interview criminals, law enforcement officials, and victims of cybercrime. He paints a vivid picture of the various players in this underworld, including the money mules who launder stolen funds, the carders who traffic in stolen credit card numbers, and the spammers who send out millions of emails a day peddling everything from counterfeit drugs to fake luxury goods. Throughout the book, Krebs provides numerous examples of high-profile cybercrime cases, such as the arrest of the notorious spammer Sanford Wallace, aka Spamford, or the Spam King, and the takedown of the infamous online black market site, Silk Road. He also discusses the role of organized crime syndicates in the cybercrime underworld, highlighting cases where traditional criminal organizations have leveraged their resources and expertise to engage in online fraud. In addition to chronicling the exploits of cybercriminals, Krebs also sheds light on the efforts of law enforcement agencies and private sector companies to combat them. He discusses the development of new technologies and strategies for identifying and tracking down cybercriminals, as well as the challenges posed by jurisdictional issues and the difficulty of gathering evidence in cyberspace. One of the most fascinating aspects of Spam Nation is its exploration of the human element behind cybercrime. Krebs interviews numerous criminals, many of whom come from disadvantaged backgrounds or have suffered traumatic experiences in their past. These interviews provide insight into the motivations and mindsets of cybercriminals, as well as the complex web of relationships and loyalties that exist within the underworld. Ultimately, Spam Nation serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of cybercrime and the need for continued vigilance in combating it. As technology continues to evolve at a breakneck pace, so too do the methods and tactics employed by cybercriminals. Krebs's comprehensive and engrossing account of the global cybercrime underworld is essential reading for anyone interested in understanding the nature of this growing threat and the efforts being made to contain it.